Hello everybody, and welcome to the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube show. I'm here with the head coach of the Crane Pirates baseball team, Coach Bryan Harmon. And for today's show, we're going to be doing a weekly recap with the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Bryan Harmon. Recapping the games from their past week, Crane ended their home portion of the fall season at Crane and defeated Wheaton by a score of 11-1. Then they went down to Southwest and defeated them by a score of 10-3. Then they started up the Seymour Fall Wood Bat tournament with a 10-1 loss to Mansfield. And then they went and played Wablo yesterday and fell to them 4-2. And then they came back to the Seymour Fall Wood Bat tournament and placed 5th place in that tournament with a 16-1 win against Blue Eye. Coach Harmon, what was the main statement that you taught your team on going into this week with Wheaton, Southwest, Mansfield, Wablo, and Blue Eye?
Well, we knew we'd have our hands full. There's some quality opponents in there, and we started off the week well. You know, they executed game plans, had good approaches. Then as the week went along, didn't seem like we hit as well. We did run into some good pitching, but kind of lost our way with our approach. And then in the game against Blue Eye, we found a different approach and got back to what was working for us. Used a little bit different lineup, and we came out and had one of our best offensive days of the year.
That was one of the most offensive days of the year that you guys had. What were the advantages that you saw from the game against Wheaton, Southwest, Mansfield, Wablo, and Blue Eye?
Well, I thought in the Wheaton and Southwest games, we continued from last week, the Spokane game where we had scored in every inning. And we in a 3-game stretch, including Spokane and those first 2 games this week, we had played 18 innings and scored in 15 of them. And that's what we have to do. We have to put up runs in different innings. Something we weren't able to do later in the week. We only scored 1 against Mansfield and went scoreless until the 7th against Wablo, and put up a little bit of a fight. But if we'd done some of that early, I think we'd have had a better chance of finishing that off and probably be playing for 3rd place instead of 5th. But we didn't, and we got some things fixed against Blue Eye, and hopefully that'll carry over.
Getting things fixed against Blue Eye after those 2 big losses. What were the disadvantages that you saw from those games against Wheaton, Southwest, Mansfield, Wablo, and Blue Eye?
We had some sloppy defensive play in a couple of those games. Friday against Wablo, we did play an errorless game and played better defensively. And then again against Blue Eye, we had an errorless game. So that hopefully that's a sign that things are going to be better. But earlier in the week, we didn't pitch it real well as far as getting ahead of hitters, and we struggled. And when we got behind the count, and we gave up some base runners we shouldn't, and also made some mistakes defensively that we shouldn't. But then we were able to turn that around later in the week.
Coming into the final week of the fall season, you guys got Purdy and you got the SWCL tournament. What's going to be the corrections that you're going to make in between the last game against Blue Eye and the 5th place game between you guys and Blue Eye in the Seymour Fall Wood Bat tournament, and the next game that's going to come up on Monday against Purdy? What's going to be the corrections that you're going to be making with your team in between today and on Monday against Purdy?
Well, we want to continue to work on that hitting approach. If we want to hit the ball up the middle as much as we can, which we did a lot better in the 5th place game, but we still got some work to do. We'll have BP the morning before we go to Purdy in the afternoon, and hopefully we can make some corrections there. And then after that, we've got a nice stretch where we'll have 4 days in a row of practice, and I think we kind of need that. We've played a lot of games lately and only been practicing once or twice a week because of the amount of games. And we kind of get back to basics when we get there and then get ready for the tournament.
Now, another thing to talk about is who would be your player of the week from this week, from the games of Wheaton, Southwest, Mansfield, Wablo, and Blue Eye. Who would be your player of the week that shined out on the baseball diamond for these Crane Pirates?
Well, really can't single out one guy, but we had some guys that put up some good numbers. Heath Quick offensively had a good week, and Darren Terrell started, moved him around the lineup a couple of times, and he's starting to hit the ball, and I think he's seeing the ball better. And then our other guys throughout the lineup were just having to see it better. And as far as pitching goes, we did a little combo thing against Wheaton, used 3 guys. Everybody pitched well that night. Southwest, Nick Brennan struggled early, and then he settled in and was dominant. And then, we struggled a little bit against Mansfield with their good hitters, and then against Wablo, Isaac Robinson was great on the mound, and Isaiah Smith on Saturday against Blue Eye was outstanding on the mound. He not only went the distance, but he was able to do it in 44 pitches, which makes him available for Monday if we need him.
If you have any final words to say to the coaches of Coach Joe Garrison of Mansfield, Coach Chad Foster from Wablo, Coach Cabness of Wheaton, and the coach at Southwest, and also Coach Dustin Avers at Blue Eye. What would be your final words be to those coaches from Wheaton, Southwest, Mansfield, Wablo, and Blue Eye?
All of them do a good job, and we matched up with a couple of coaches this week that I've never faced before, and Coach Ferguson at Southwest, Coach Foster at Wablo, everybody else we've faced before, and have a history with them, and just looking to build something. Hopefully Wablo can stay in that Seymour tournament. We can get to continue playing them. Coach Foster does a good job, and Coach Ferguson's always done a great job at Southwest. We've just never had a chance to match up. And then as far as Coach Garrison, Coach Avers, and Coach Cavanis, we've had battles in the past, and we're going to continue that.
Okay, that's going to wrap up our show for today. We hope you enjoyed our show. We hope you enjoyed us sitting down with the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Bryan Harmon. If you want to stay connected with them through their social media, be sure to like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter. Their Twitter is at crane_coach. Also, check out their website. Their website is at crane.k12.mo.us, where they post their upcoming games, scores, schedules, highlights, all on their website. If you want to stay connected with us through our social media, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check out our website. Our website is ozarksportsreport.wixsite.com/ozarksportsreport. So one final time, I want to say congratulations to head coach Bryan Harmon on their 5th place finish in the Seymour Fall Wood Bat tournament, and we hope to see you guys in the next show. Have a good day, everybody.
Shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing.